One of the most important things in the world right now, if not the most important thing in the world right now, are the children. They're our future. I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds like that song, I believe the children are the future, but it's true. The next generation coming up will decide the way this world is going, the way we raise them to be better than ourselves is the only way humanity continues on. In these times where, frankly, there's a lot of horrible things going on, we need to protect them and show them the right way of doing things, the right way of thinking, the right way of interacting. With the working climate the way it is, parents are constantly working to provide for their families, and putting our children in the care of people that we trust is necessary. The way others teach our children is just as important. We need them to feel safe, understood. We need to teach them in the ways of compassion and honesty. So when it comes to our youngest, we need to put them in the hands of someone important. Today, I'm lucky enough to sit in the car with Nesha Turner of Turner's Cubs. I've known Nesha and her family for years, and I have to say I'm proud to be in a community with her. And I see the way the kids look up to her and interact with her, and I see the way she interacts with the children, treating them just as if they were as important as her own children. She guides them, she teaches them the right way to do things. They run to her with such joy and enthusiasm. As a parent, I think that's incredible. When you see your kids latch on to someone so positive and nurturing, and know that your children are safe and are being treated like they're just as important as they are at home. I want to find out a little bit more about Nesha and her family. And it's for you all to figure out and understand why Turner's Cubs is worth the drive. Who am I in the car with?
Nesha Turner.
Nesha. I've known you for I would say 6-7 years now, or
Yeah.
I've seen your family grow over the past 6-7 years. Just looking out the window and watching all the kids get bigger.
Yeah.
And your family grow.
Oh, yeah.
And so, when did you move into Cal Heights?
In 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
So 5 years, no Turner's Cubs.
Right.
And then what made you start in 2020?
Okay, so prior to opening Turner's Cubs, I was working at Los Angeles Unified School District in their police department, and I was there for 13 years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're LEO? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I always knew I wanted to work with kids.
Yeah.
I didn't really have the courage to start my own business.
Yeah, it takes a lot of...
Yeah, I was playing it safe with my job. I had a really good job. I really enjoyed it. But once I had my first son, it was kind of hard finding childcare.
Yeah.
And
even then, you'll pay just as much in childcare as you'd be making
yeah,
at work.
Yeah. So we went through a few bad places and some terrible experiences until we found one good childcare. She's also here in Long Beach also. And she helped with my first son. And then when I got pregnant with my second son, she had already knew that I wanted to work with kids. And she was like, I don't think it makes sense for you to continue going on playing it safe when you know it's something else that you want to do, and then paying me to take care of two of them when you can do it yourself. And I was like, yeah, you're right,
So what was one of the bad experiences that you had with... Were they in home daycares?
Well, I think I had it wrong from the beginning. as a parent, I never really thought that I would have to put my kids in childcare because my mom initially started taking care of my son. And I thought that was going to be how it was going to be, but then she was diagnosed with cancer. And so alongside her health journey, I had to find childcare for my son, make sure my mom was okay, and my mom was also the care provider for my grandmother. So that also became...
So it all fell on you.
Yeah, so my grandmother moved in with me, and that's why I started searching for childcare.
So you were overall just taking care of the whole family at that point.
And trying to balance work too. It was really hard, yeah.
So what finally made you take that leap? Was the advice from the...
It was that advice, and then my husband was like, you know what, I just got a promotion, and if I have to, I'll take on some more work so you can feel comfortable with just giving it a try. So when I was pregnant with my son, I knew I would have maternity leave. So I started putting the business together while I was pregnant, and then I opened up like maybe 3 weeks after I had him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then at this point, I still haven't quit my job, but I'm on maternity leave. And then my husband said, don't go back, take a leave of absence once my time ran out. So I took a leave of absence, and then once I got going, I was like, wow, I mean, I can't see myself going back.
No.
Yeah.
No, I find that a lot of people, once they start their own business, they realize the freedom of it, two, the ability to grow up with your kids.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Like, the best part.
Yeah, like, I mean, I work for myself, you know that. So my ability to be able, I'm not taking work right now so I can go on a field trip. I'm not taking work right now so I can do this. So actually see your kids grow up.
Absolutely. The flexibility is unmatched. Yeah.
Well, that, and when people come to you, it's because they have to work.
Yeah.
It's because they have things they have to do. But the trust that these people put in you, taking their spot for that part of their life is incredible.
Yes. I do not take it lightly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big responsibility. Like with me, I instantly, since I know you and your family, I know how you raise your kids, I instantly would feel safe putting my kids with you.
Right.
Because you raise your kids the same way I raise my kids.
Yeah.
There's responsibilities, there's trust, there's all this stuff. What in your brain when you first started made you think, yeah, I know I'm raising my children right. How do I let other people know that I could help them with their children?
Well, I just kind of felt like my experience from the very beginning of looking for childcare, I knew what I wanted as a parent. And I knew what was out there because I was in the market at one point. And I just felt like I kind of understood them on that level. You know, parent to parent, we want our child to be in a loving environment. We want them cared for, not only cared for, but making sure they're meeting their developmental needs, focusing on helping with language development, and they want a safe, clean environment. So I always tell the parents, you know, you have to go off of your intuition. You know, you can feel when it's right and when it's wrong. And if you have any kind of doubts about it, I'm okay with that, because I would rather them feel comfortable with me than not too sure.
It's got to be a match on both sides.
It has to be. Yeah.
And that's important, because I think that vibe or that feel you give when you go in, that all the kids are happy.
Yeah.
All the kids are having fun.
Yeah.
I see a lot of times with younger kids, they don't want to go. I've never seen that at your place.
Yeah.
Even the kids that come and see us,
right,
the 1 or 2 times a year, they're happy.
Yeah.
The best thing I ever heard was when my kids started going to public school, was the teachers say, we know when they went to preschool, we know when they were supported as a child.
Oh yeah.
Because when they leave you, they go to public school and they already know how to learn.
Right. Yeah. I get that feedback too, even from some of the kindergarten teachers at Longfellow. Miss Winston, she told me even my son and some of his peers, they came in over prepared.
Yeah.
You know?
They were advanced.
Yeah. She's like, oh, they were ready.
Well, that's because you give them things to do. So as a parent, when you were looking for childcare and stuff, what were those key things you were looking for?
I was so scared. It's such a scary, oh my goodness, to just put that trust into somebody else.
Yeah, especially in today's world.
Yeah, initially I was scared of like home daycares, but I think that now I feel like, actually that's probably better. It's smaller, it's more intimate, and if you can trust the owner of the home, of the business, then you kind of got a good overall idea of what's going on there. But a center, sometimes it's big and you have staff that's there just for the pay and stuff like that.
Yeah, and your children could get lost, like not in the sense of physically lost, but lost in the crowd of kids.
Yeah, and they're so young, so I think that starting off home base is probably, it has its cons. It's smaller and more intimate. I was looking for safety. I wanted to make sure that my kid was in an environment where they wanted to pour into him love, care, and learn into, and I just wanted him to be happy. I found that at the end, but
it took a while.
It took a while.
So you did a couple test runs at other places?
Yes. We went to one center, and there was no communication. I didn't have a clear understanding of when he was eating, if he was fed. There was issues with the diaper changes and stuff like that. And then when you drop off, they kind of made you feel like
you were annoying them.
Yeah.
I had the same experience, and it's like, wait, I'm paying you.
Right.
I'm wanting the best for my kid, and you're not even treating me with respect. It made me question how they were treating my children.
Right.
I like the home environment personally. Maybe it's because when I was younger, we were in a house daycare, and I vividly remember the nap times. I vividly remember the playtime.
Right.
And it was a developmental time of my life. I mean, I remember those things. There's a lot I don't remember, but I do remember the little things from that in-home care because it felt like home. I wasn't afraid to take a nap in this environment because it felt like home. And I think with kids, if they know they're being cared for, if they know they're being cared for, they're going to be more comfortable and they're going to relax and they're going to be true to themselves.
Yeah.
Right? So when is it, do you think, when a kid comes in to you, how long does it usually take them to kind of settle in and to get with the program and to not be the new kid, the scared kid?
Every child is different. I've had some that the mom's like, I don't know how this is gonna go. They've never been away from home, and they come in with no problems. And then I have had some where like 2 to 3 weeks, there's crying at the door.
Oh, yeah.
But usually about 2 to 3 weeks, they kind of get a feel of who everyone is, the schedule, the routine, consistency is very important.
Huge.
And I just spend that initial time just letting them know, like just lots of cuddles, hugs, and keeping them close by so they can feel safe. And before you know it, they're like pulling away from your hand and ready to just take off.
I also think that's another thing that you don't get when you go to a large, and this is not saying anything bad. I don't know about a lot of these large daycares, but there isn't that personal connection. Right? Because there's so many kids.
Right.
There's only so many laps or hugs that are available when there's that many kids.
And there's a lot of things that needs to be done.
Well, the idea that you can actually could actually focus on their emotional well-being.
Right.
As opposed to a lot of other places, I think it might be too much for them to handle. Yeah. So when a kid comes to you, what's the most important thing you feel you do as a company, as a person? What is the most important thing you think you provide as a caretaker to these children?
Safety, love. Nobody can replace their parents, but I try to make sure that the environment is like a second home, you know, and that they're getting everything they need. And I try to make sure that I communicate with the parents also, so the parents have a good idea of what the day looks like. I send pictures throughout the day, just so they can kind of get a feel of what's going on, and they can focus on whatever it is that they need to focus on, and know that their child is being loved on.
See, I love that, because sometimes it's just that little, like, yes, I trust you as a caretaker. I I just want to see my kid throughout the day. Like when I did have to
Yeah.
deal with that, like seeing those little check-ins, even with camps. Like my kids are in camp all this
Yeah.
summer, and that little check-in photo. My son went to Catalina Island for a week.
Oh, wow. How was
And,
that?
oh, well, it's his third year doing it, so it's fine for
Oh,
him.
okay.
But for us, it's like, shoot, I'm scrolling through the pictures.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he's having a good time. I hope he this. I hope he that. And my boys are older now, but it's still that way. So I look back now and remember like just the immense fear I had of like letting my kids go.
Right.
Right. And that's the hard part as parents. And the great thing about every kid that goes to you that I've seen is they all feel like they're, like you said, at home, right? Emotionally, you guys are there for them. What's kind of the curriculum that you start with?
So, I love Montessori, but I wouldn't say that our program is Montessori. I say that we take some of the independence that we inspire, like the independence part from Montessori, but we take a little bit from different philosophies and put it together to bring out the best. But overall, I think they learn best through play.
Yeah.
And I try to provide a space where they have the opportunity to be creative and they can play, and we focus on language development, and just meeting them where they are.
Yeah.
And
I like the Montessori idea as well, but I
do
don't
too.
think it's the of all end all.
Exactly.
I think hands-on is important, but there are other things that you can learn by talking and by teaching, and
Right.
that way they get the best all around. And all kids learn different, right?
Yeah.
So someone might grasp that more than other kids, and that's important to have a well-rounded thing, especially when they're learning to learn right now, right? They're getting excited about stuff. That's the best thing about kids. I think you find they learn something new, you see that synapses form, like, oh, like they just got it. And it's amazing, because then they're like, oh, well, I found something.
Yes.
And you get to follow along with that. In the world we live in now, with all the dangers, I mean, I'm not sure how it was when you grew up. When I grew up, I was 8 years old riding down the street on my bike.
Yeah, same.
And the street lights come on, you come home. How do you deal with that, like the difference in parenting and then the kids coming to you?
Well, we have structure and consistency, and I let the parents know like how our day run and some of the things we do and focus on. Like we also focus on their social and emotional development. We spend a lot of time with that. But today is a lot different than before, like you said. So safety is very important. So I don't know, consistency.
Yeah, it's for me, like, we have friends that have kids and they raise their kids completely different than we do. And they say certain things in the home that I wouldn't ever say. And then that kid comes to my house and they bring that to my house. I know that has to happen to you, right?
Right, absolutely.
How do you correct without infringing? Like, that has to be hard, right? Like,
Well,
I've had some kids say some wild stuff.
Yeah. So the kids that we have, they are on a younger end, but every now and then, you know, some of them have older siblings, so they're picking up some stuff there too. But they know the program. When they come in, no matter what's going on at home, we're not doing that at Miss Nisha's. You know, so we don't talk like that. We have to be respectful. They know about kindness. We focus a lot on manners. So
I think that's something we're lacking in the world. I think of a lot of our new parents and a lot of our older parents see things differently, and I think manners are lacking in a lot of people. And if it's lacking in them, that means it's going to lack in their kids, right?
Yeah, you know what? I think that I do a good job at making sure I choose the right families also. I know that conflict may happen in the future, but as of right now, every family that I've had, even no matter how different we are, we get on the same page when it comes down to the kid. Because up front, I let you know how this program runs,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone has been respectful of that. All the families always let me know, like, I can tell that they're learning. I can tell that they come home, they say thank you,
Love it.
you're welcome.
Yeah.
The manners are there. We spend a lot of time on that. At lunchtime, breakfast time, we sit down, we eat together,
Yeah.
family style, and we always say thank you. We always say please.
Yeah.
You know, that's really important.
I noticed that from the outside too, because
Yeah.
when they come and see me, they're always very,
Mhm.
very nice and very appreciative, and they say thank you, and they say all that stuff. So I get that. It's just
Yeah.
in the world we live in with such like polarizing ways of raising children. I see with me, and I see someone like you, and I was like, well, that's someone I want teaching my child,
Mhm.
right? I know, I haven't seen it. I think people that genuinely care about children are teaching those manners.
Mhm.
I just know my kids are in school with kids that weren't taught those manners, and I'm just wondering where the disconnect is. Like, do you think those, maybe it is this, maybe they don't have a person like you in their life, right?
Sometimes it's home, you know.
Sometimes it's only home,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of times parents get tired.
Yeah.
I get tired. There's
Mhm.
times where I'm like, I should be hanging out with the boys, but I'm just emotionally tired from a long day, or I'm doing something.
Right.
So having, what's that phrase? It takes a village, right?
That's what I was just thinking. You have to have other people that could carry along with you the whole parenting thing.
Yeah.
You can't do it by yourself.
No, I think even the best parent, you think you're the best parent in the world,
Mhm.
you need help, whether it's grandma, grandpa, someone like you in their lives.
Yeah.
You need someone else. I find if you think you can't learn anything new, you've already lost. You need to keep learning and growing.
Right.
So what's your philosophy on like their emotional support? Like what do you tend to do emotionally to help guide them because they're fairly young, yeah?
They are. Just making sure they feel safe, and then helping them to self-regulate, teaching them what that is.
Mm-hmm.
We bring in a lot of books to introduce them about like what to do when I feel mad or sad.
Yeah.
And even when you think that they're too young, they're not.
No.
You know, start with photos of the different emotions and stuff like that. So we just start really early with teaching them about their emotions and some things that we can do when we're feeling upset. Take deep breaths. I create like a little quiet corner that they can go in. Sometimes you just need a break.
Yeah, because they don't know what they're feeling a lot of these times. They don't know
Yeah.
that feeling yet.
Right. And sometimes they just need a place to reset, read a book.
Can I
Change
have
the
that? I
environment.
want that. I want that.
Me too. I want the nap. I want the nap time too.
I want the nap time.
I want the nap time.
Can I have the moment
Man.
just to go read in a corner?
Mm-hmm.
I truly think we're raising our future, right? Like all these kids that are coming out of your school,
Mhm.
of these schools that we're driving by now, they're
Mhm.
going to be deciding what's going on when we're old,
Absolutely.
right? And if we don't treat them compassion, right?
Mhm.
We don't teach them that compassion at this age, they won't have it at all.
Yeah.
And I was raised 100% without compassion. I always say this. I was raised by the wolf. I was raised by the wolves.
Oh man.
Because, we were poor. We didn't have childcare.
Mhm.
And when we did, it was because my grandma did it. And other times we were on our own. And it was like literally that book, Lord of the Flies. So it was how we started our own religion. We started the way we treated each
Right.
other. And so I had to learn compassion later,
Mhm.
which is really, I think, stunted my emotional growth when I was younger. Whereas the way I raise my children, I talk to them about everything.
Exactly.
And my favorite question ever is like, well, how do you feel? How did that make you feel? Because I want them to be able to dissect their emotions, right?
Mhm.
Because if they can dissect their emotions, they're going to understand these things a lot clearer, and they're going to be able to handle themselves in stressful situations.
Right.
So once we get the emotional stuff handled, you go more into the education field. Like, what's your goal when a kid starts with you until where they end? What's your goal of giving that kid to fly, as it were?
I like to see them leave confident, feeling independent. I like the language development part. have them ready for kindergarten. But the foundation is the values, the manners, respect, kindness, and stuff like that, and how you treat people. And then after that, we focus on the learning, you know, the ABCs, the shapes, the colors, and all of that stuff, the fundamentals.
So it's 2026 now. So you've been doing this for 6 years.
Actually, 7.
7 years.
Yeah,
okay.
7. Yeah.
7 years. So that means you potentially have a 6th grader in school out there somewhere, right?
No.
No?
No.
They start so young. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So what are they in 3rd grade?
He's going to 4th.
He's going to 4th.
He's going to 4th grade. Yeah.
That's incredible.
He's going to 4th grade.
So that from when they started to 4th grade,
Yeah.
that growth must be incredible.
Oh my goodness.
So-
Yeah, and to be able to have all the time to watch also, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so seeing that growth and knowing that you had a hand in that growth must be pretty rewarding.
It's the best. it is. I mean, it's challenging. The parenting part, the childcare part, it's a lot. But it's very, very rewarding. It is. And now I have 4 sons.
Yeah, you kept trying. Kept trying for the girl? No, just wanted boys.
You know, we knew that. I wanted to be a boy mom for sure. Yeah. If I would have had a daughter, I'm sure I would have been happy and hopped on the whole girl mom thing. But I was okay without being a girl mom, and I say that because I'm not having any more.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, my wife, she's happy with being a boy mom too.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm the one that jokes all the time, like we could try for that girl, and she just looks at me and shakes her head because I'm a fool sometimes.
Oh man.
So in 20 years, when you see some of these kids, not necessarily your own kids, but some of these kids that have come through what you've done, what do you hope to see them achieve?
Oh, I'm excited about that because even though they're really young, you just know that you played a big part in that.
Yeah.
Like on my door, I have a frame on the door and it says, "The future of the world is in my classroom today."
Yeah.
And I really believe that. So I'm just excited to see what it is that they all do. And as of right now, I'm in contact with almost all of the kids I've cared for in that time frame.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. So.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that too. I'm excited for you to see that. I mean, you know, what I do, dressing in the big red suit.
Right.
I've seen kids grow, and now I have some coming back to me with their own kids.
Oh my goodness.
Which is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
It's unbelievable because I'm like, wait a minute. But I instilled something in them way back when that they're like, no, I need my kid to have this.
Exactly.
Which is pretty cool. It's more rewarding than anything else, I think, is that idea that you've made an impact not only on a person, not only on a child, on the future of this world.
Absolutely.
Right? Because it's our job to try to make it better. I say we got to screw it up less than our parents did. And so on and so forth. So by the time these kids are grown, I hope they look back at their time with you and be like, that's where it started.
Right.
Right?
I hope so too. Yeah.
Like, I can't even remember the caretaker's face, but I do remember the feeling of being in her home.
Yeah.
It was at like, almost exactly at the safety of feeling I was taken care of no matter what.
Right.
And sadly, a lot of these kids don't even get that feeling at home.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying necessarily your kids.
Right.
But there's a bunch of kids out there. I had a kid the other day come to my son's party. As he's turned 12. This kid came up and gave me the biggest hug.
Oh.
I've maybe met this kid 3 times, but I could tell he needed that hug.
Right.
So, like, for me, there's a rule. If they hug me, I'm gonna hug them until they let go.
Yeah.
I think that Disney does that,
I love
right?
That.
So I'm gonna hug them until they let go. And that kid hugged onto me for a while.
Wow.
So the emotional support you give a lot of these kids, I think, is even, dare I say, more important than the educational aspect.
Absolutely.
Because they become more confident. Like, I have other daycares come in, and I'm not going to name names or anything, but these kids are genuinely frightened. I understand new environments and stuff.
Right.
But genuinely frightened, and it takes a long time to get them calmed down enough in order to have a conversation, in order to take their photos.
Right.
Whereas your kids come in with such confidence, there's almost little to no unwinding time.
Right.
It's like they're instantly
We're in and out of there.
Right? They're instantly in play mode and fun.
Yeah.
Right? What is it that you think differentiates you from other in-home childcare facilities?
I don't know. I do think that my group of kids feel safe, you know, and we have that bonding time, which is really important. Like you said, there's only so much time, and you only have two hands, so if you have the ratio matters.
Yeah.
So if we take on too many kids, the quality will go down, you know. So I think that it's probably the low ratio.
And you have people to help you. It's not just you.
Yeah. Even if I only had 2 or 3 kids in my program, I'm still gonna have help.
Yeah.
Because I have my own kids, and I don't want to burn out, and I don't want the quality to drop. That's really important.
Yeah,
to
you don't
me.
want it to steal the quality from the other kids.
Not at all. No. Yeah.
So on a day-to-day basis, how many kids do you have, and then how many teachers do you have?
So right now we have 2 teachers, part-time, and our ratio is 1 to 4. If we're in a large group, we'll all the teachers will be together, and I'm the third person. So it's 3 of us to 12.
Oh, okay. So that's incredible.
Yeah.
Considering other schools.
Oh yeah, because you can technically do a 1 to 6 ratio. But we have infants too, so 1 to 4 I find is really good. It works pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, infants. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
You're a stronger human than me.
Yeah.
Definitely a stronger human than
I say we start at 6 months, but I have one family where I've had 2 of their kids, and her last son came at 4 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they trusted you enough to have their infant. Like, that's incredible. So why Cal Heights? Why this community?
Well, this is where I live.
Yeah.
Right? And it's out of my home. But when I first started, I had parents that was driving from North Long Beach, Carson. I think one was even as far as Torrance.
Wow.
But the last few years, you know, from word of mouth, it's kind of became all Cal Heights. The moms, the parents, they're walking. They don't even have to drive. They're so close. They walk to pick up and drop off. And that has become really, really, I really admire that. And I enjoy doing it because it's the sense of community is there. You know, we bump into each other at the stores or on walks, and that makes the kids even more comfortable because we're all like family.
Yeah, it's like you're the neighborhood spot, which is important. I mean, even to the fact that when some of your kids come and their parents bring them to me too. So it's like because of the community we've developed.
Right.
And you're right there. So it's like they know, even if they're working from home, they know where their kids are.
Absolutely.
They know they're safe. They know they can get to them like that, and that's important too.
Yeah.
So community, I think, plays a huge thing. But my favorite thing is when people ask me, like, they're like, oh, where's a good place? Because I get newborn photos. I'm like, oh, you got to go over to Turner's Cubs. Like, why the name? Why the Cubs?
I'm not sure what made me decide on Cubs, but obviously my last name is Turner's, and I just think of my own kids, like, you know, like they're little cubs, and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in my culture, cubs, like, because bear cubs. Like, in my culture, bears are really important. I mean, I got one on my arm here. But,
oh, nice.
And so my kids were always like my cubs. And my father used to be like, oh, I'm a daddy bear and you're my cub. I'm going to take care of my cub no matter what. Yeah. So just in the name alone for me is a symbol of protection.
Exactly.
And it's like, you don't mess with mama bear. Like, that's instantly what I see when I saw it. I think that's what drew me to the name. In a perfect world, because you said, what, you have 4 graduating? I
have 4. They're going into taller spots. So I have 4 infant spots that's going to open early next year. Yeah.
You're going to have openings for 4 infants?
Yes.
How would people get in contact with you?
You can start off by either going on Instagram or Look up Turner's Cubs, the Yelp program. I mean, the Yelp page. You can see photos there, kind of see how our program is.
Yeah.
And my number's there. Send me a message or give me a call.
And I say go through the Instagram because then, like you said, it goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
Like they got to feel comfortable with you and you got to feel comfortable with them. So, I mean, the Instagram page you can go through, you can see the activities, you can see what you guys are doing.
Exactly.
And you can see how, I can't walk by your place without your husband saying hello and that smile that he has.
Right.
Infectious. Like even if I'm having a bad day, because I've been walking to Salute like every other day to go get juice, and he's always working. I was like, man, you need a vacation.
Absolutely.
And so I always see him, and it's inviting, right? Like whenever I see you guys walk by, you're smiling and waving. And even your sons now, which is great, they're biking down by the shop and they say hi. That type of personal interaction is amazing to me because a lot of kids right now in this day and age are too shy or too quiet. They don't, I don't know if it's emotional intelligence, I don't know what's lacking, but they don't do that. But I remember when I was a kid, I would, hello Mr. So-and-so, hello Mrs. So-and-so, like it was something we had, our parents told us to do.
Exactly.
Out of respect, right? So teaching that respect is incredible. And you do that in your boys. And I see the respect that your boys have for everybody.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like they become the poster children for your business.
Oh, yeah.
Because you see how your kids interact, right, in the world and how they're respectful and nice, like genuinely nice people that I go, oh man, well, there's no doubt in my mind I wouldn't want you to be a part of my kid's life if you're going to teach my kids to act that way.
I get that all the time too. Like the parents like, your kids are so sweet and they're so kind. They seem so happy when the daycare kids arrive, and I'm like, yeah, they got their little wild side, but for the most part,
well, they're boys.
Yeah.
They're boys.
For the most part, they are very kind and they love the daycare kids. And I am so happy that they love what we do, because I hear some providers, like my kids, they get mad that they have to share the house or, that the daycare is a part of the home. But my kids, they love it.
I know you got a built-in friend group, right?
Yeah, they love it. And the older two, they're kind of outgrown our group, but now they're like, oh, can I help put the posters on the wall? Or and they'll come in and try to read a book with the kids, or
That's also really nice that those kids see an example of an older kid in the home teaching them how things are done and seeing the respect that the older kids give. I'm sure is a great learning or an example for a lot of these kids. So I think that's important too, to have them around, which is incredible.
My older son, he said, Mom, you got a cool, fun job.
Right?
Like, thank you.
Well, you're also inspiring by doing, right?
Yeah.
Like you could be inspiring your sons to get into some type of care field, right?
Hey, my second one's like, I'm going to be a teacher. I'm like, oh, you are? Okay.
We need teachers, and we need good teachers. I mean, there's a lot of teachers, I think, and I've lucked out, and every teacher my sons have had has been pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All the way through. And one of my sons is in junior high now, so it's 12 years old, man.
That happened fast.
Yeah, I blinked and it happened. So it's important to start them off on the right foot and to give them the confidence. I think even at a young age, that confidence is paramount.
Absolutely.
So the show's mainly about community. What's your give back in life when you're sitting around and you feel your gift to the community is? What would you say it is?
Peace of mind to the parents, a village to the family, a villager. I feel like it's so much that goes into it. I feel like I give my whole heart, to this community when it comes down to our children.
I think you do too.
And I just want them to know that there's nothing that I would let happen to their babies, They mean so much to me from when they walk into the door. Earlier today, I was putting one of the babies to sleep, and he just kind of held on to my fingers, and I just get those moments where it's just like when I have my babies, and you just stare into their eyes, and you're like, wow, how lucky am I? Or as soon as you sit on the floor, they just come hop on you, and you just get these little hugs all day long. It's just, with all the stuff that's going on in the world, it's like,
I think that's
so
a
blessed.
feeling a lot of people don't get. I
Right.
truly believe that, because I get that 3 months out of the year where there's this unconditional love from children.
Mm-hmm.
They trust you. They know you're looking out for them. And I think they feel that. When you're a good person, I think children feel that.
They do.
And they feel safe with you. I think they have this extra sense that maybe we lose as we get older.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also our job to let them know when that trust should be given.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be given to everybody. There's some creeps out there.
Absolutely.
But it's our job to teach them how to decipher the good from the bad.
Mm-hmm.
And how people treat you is a great way of judging that.
Yeah.
In our community here, do you have some shout outs? Give me 3 shout outs of businesses you love in the community that you think deserve a little extra attention.
Okay. Well, I would say right here, Lashes and
Oh,
Beyond.
yeah, Georgette.
Mm-hmm.
I love Georgette. She's another member of the community right
Yeah.
here.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah. I don't get my lashes done. These are natural.
You should give her a try though.
My wife went and got the tinting, or no, yeah, laminating.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was like she was wearing mascara. She didn't have to wear mascara. So I love Georgette because another family I've seen grow up walking through Cal Heights.
Yes.
Right? And
Beautiful
so,
family, yes.
In this huge city we have, it's a small town here.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that we can support people like that.
Absolutely.
And Georgette's amazing with her 2 little girls.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Trina.
Trina Rufo.
Oh my goodness, I love her.
She's one of my favorite people in the world. Although she cost me to spend a lot of money this weekend.
Really?
The garage
Oh,
sale.
the garage sale. Oh, yeah.
I,
Trina, yeah.
So how has Trina impacted your life?
You know what? I met Trina when we was searching for a house. We had a realtor, and she was selling a house in Lomita, I think. And then we put an offer in on that house, but someone outbid us. And then when we got this house, we started going around the neighborhood and found out this is where she lived, and she sells a lot of homes in this area.
Yeah.
And she would just always make us feel so welcome. She also watched the kids, be born and grow up, and they know her, they're familiar with her. So I'm like, when we buy our second home, we're coming to you, Trina. She's just so kind. You just feel her love for the community. She's the best.
Yeah, she is.
You guys are so similar too. So when I saw the collab, I'm like, yes,
Trina,
my 2 favorite people.
Well, because Trina makes you want to be better.
Absolutely.
And I love people. I think the moment you stop growing, you start dying. Trina makes me want to be better.
Absolutely.
Yes, I do think I do some stuff for the community, but I am not at Trina's level yet.
Right.
Yet. Because I see what she does, and I was like, all right. Now you're going to make me want to up my game, Trina.
Same.
And it's all out of love, like genuine love.
Yeah.
Because where Trina came from, it's amazing. And I think it's true, though. No matter where you are, the people who at one point had the least will always give the most.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
And it may not be with financial means. It may be just showing up, right? Because I think showing up is probably one of the most important things people can do.
Yeah.
Because if you're just there and you're there for your community, you stand out. The thing about Trina is she doesn't like the pomp and circumstance about what she does.
Yeah.
Which is another thing. It's being humble.
She's so humble.
Yeah.
She answers all your calls.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's hasn't blocked my husband, because he always called like, Trina, you know about this house? What about this house? Like, she won't stop asking.
She'll never block it.
Never, no.
She'll never block it.
No.
And her husband's an amazing person too. The whole family. So we're grateful to have Trina in the area here, and she'll always answer your call, which is really cool. Really cool. Number 3, who you got?
Number 3, Well, I just started getting into matchas, so I'll say Steelhead.
Steelhead.
Yeah.
John at Steelhead, another member of the community.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a great thing. You mentioned people that live here,
Right. Yeah.
which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And John lives here. John is quite successful in the coffee world, and he's teaming up with my friend Angela over at Salud,
Oh yeah.
and they are becoming a powerhouse. Because my wife can have her coffee at Steelhead, and I can have my juice over at Salud. You don't want to
That's
see me
nice.
on coffee. You don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna stick. That's why I'm gonna stick with matcha.
Yeah, get your matcha. You're good.
Yeah. No
You're good.
jitters.
It's perfect. So, thanks for being on. I love what you do in the community. I love seeing your smiling faces. I love your kids, and I love the impact you're making, because you may not see it now, although I think you do a little, but in the next 15, 20 years, these kids are going to become leaders in our community.
Right.
They're going to become givers. They're going to become the next Trina Rufos, because they're emotionally taught correctly at a young age. And I think that's incredible. And a matter of fact, I don't know why I pulled up here. I could just drop you off at your house.
Oh wow, check that out. You're not gonna see me walking home. Okay, I appreciate it.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Thank you,
But
thank you.
I truly believe that. Like, I cannot wait for you to see the impact that
I
you've
can't
made
either.
on society. I mean, even now at the schools, when your kids leave you and go to these schools, that impact is going to be there.
Yeah.
Because the teachers tell me about it.
And they're growing up so fast. The time goes by so fast.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's the problem I'm dealing with, that I cannot emotionally handle. When my son went to the doctor the other day, and they're like, he's 121 pounds. I was like, what? What?
Wow.
How did my 8-pound, 6-ounce baby boy
Like, when did this happen?
become 121 pounds
My goodness.
of incredible child?
Wow.
And I think they're so incredible because I've always treated them like they're little adults. Not to the fact that I put stress on them, but like to the fact that I talk to them like they're grown men.
Right. I can tell. I see it too. Yeah.
I think if we baby our kids too much, if we're like, oh, shabu, they're going to talk like that.
Exactly.
So I talk to them about their decisions, and I support their decisions, right or wrong. It's like, okay, your decision, now you got the consequences from your decision.
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself, was it worth it? And I think those lessons are important.
Absolutely. And then my bonus, I want to shout out F8.
Oh, you got to shout out me? Well,
Have to.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Well, because what we try to do is we try to be, I think a lot of businesses come into places
Right.
and then they're like, oh, well, I'm just a business here and I'm going to reap the benefits off the community. And I think a business needs to come in, just like you,
Yeah.
and help the community,
Right.
right? And expand the community and make the community better.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're not needed.
Absolutely.
Like, get out of here. If you're not helping, go to downtown Long Beach. No
Yeah.
offense. Yes, offense, downtown Long Beach. Clean up your act, downtown Long Beach. Come up here to the north side.
Such a beautiful community, for real though.
It is. And
Yeah.
I think we're spoiled. I really do. We're spoiled in our neighbors. We're spoiled in
Everything.
the stuff we have around here.
Just, you don't even need a car.
No. And what's funny is all my friends downtown are so jealous of our food scene up here now, because they have no clue. They're like, oh, have you heard of that place, Nona? I'm like, of course. Nona Mercado? Yeah. 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 Oh, okay. Bacon broil? Yeah. Sushi Nakai? Yep. Okay. All these food places up
We have
here.
everything.
Even the best pizzas up here. So I don't know what they're saying. I mean, it's people debate.
Right.
I love Dutch's Brew House
Okay.
because they make a white sauce pizza. Phenomenal. So it's like all these great things we have here that the rest of the city doesn't have. And I love it.
I do too.
I don't think I'm ever leaving.
Me neither.
It's a problem. Well, you got to expand.
Yeah.
Your business is getting so big. You got to expand.
I don't know. I almost want to stay small and
Because
I
you
don't
have a
wanna-
hand in it, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't think I could. Everyone's like, you want to get a center? No, I don't.
Because you'd lose the personal touch.
Yeah, and I just, yeah,
Is it because you like to connect with each of the kids? Or?
I want to connect with the kids. I do not want to. It's such a liability too,
Yeah.
and you have to trust other people to create a team. to take care of the kids.
Yeah.
So keeping it small allows me to really know who I'm working with, my team.
It's true.
You know, it's so hard to find.
It's true because I worry about that with like big companies, right? Like
Yeah,
I know me and I background check me
right.
every year
Yeah,
as the guy in the red suit because I want people to feel safe,
exactly.
right? I don't know if a lot of these, maybe they're supposed to. Do they? We don't know. But
Right.
with you, I would know because this is your house.
Exactly.
If I look you up, it's going to come up to your house.
Yeah.
What's the old saying? We know where you live.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
So, and that's why I have to make sure it's a good fit also, because I'm welcoming you into the home,
yeah.
your child, your
And
family.
everything that comes with it,
Exactly.
all the baggage that comes with it.
Mhm.
Have you had any scary situations?
I don't know. I haven't really. No.
Knock
No.
on wood.
No.
Because I know with a lot of families, like not everyone's family's perfect and not
Mhm.
everyone's family gets along. And that would be the scary thing for
You
me.
know, I send out a questionnaire before I even do the interview.
So your pre-qualification is.
Yeah, and I think that sometimes they don't even call me back. They're like, "Why you want to know all of this?" You know?
For your protection, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the ones that fill it out, send it back, then we meet. And there's been times where I would say, like, I don't think that I'm able to meet your needs, just to avoid any future conflicts
Do you say that
after the tour.
after the tour and you just you get a feeling?
Yeah,
You have to trust your gut, right?
absolutely.
I've been talking to my wife about that because there's some clients she gets
Yeah,
and she's like, I should have trusted my gut. Just trust that
It's-
initial instinct, right?
because it could turn into a headache.
Yeah. What's another like disqualifying thing that you,
Mm,
is it just attitude? Is it,
um, maybe some of like some parents, they don't want like the structure. They kind of want
oh, this
the
isn't a play place?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but I'm responsible. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Hmm.
And I believe that the program runs best with structure and consistency, and the kids thrive with that.
Yes.
And if they don't believe that, that's fine, but we're not going to be on the same page, so it's
Yeah.
automatically not a good fit there.
So have you run into parents, like I run into this quite a bit too, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna hire you, you're gonna do this, 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 and this. And I say, okay, I'm not gonna take you as a client.
Yeah,
Because they try to input what they want onto you. Whereas if I'm gonna leave my kids with you, it's because I trust you.
right.
Have you run into people that are so strict in the way they want things run that it just didn't work out for you?
I have ran into those people, but luckily I haven't had them in the program though.
So you have the ability, like you have the wherewithal to just say no.
My group of families, I get nervous just saying it because I don't want to have those kind of families. And to up until today, I can say they've all been great.
But that's on you because that's how you choose your families.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't complain on any of them.
So you've never had to fire a client?
One time, and it wasn't really. I didn't really fire him actually. It was a new mom, and I don't think she really trusted me, right? Because she would like just come and ask a lot of questions and then ask them again. And she was really nervous. And she had a nanny at first. And I think that that's probably what she needed to continue with, because there's a difference between group care and a nanny. So that was one thing, is that she probably expected to have the same, like you said, I want this, I want that.
Yeah.
I want it at this time, I want to know this. And I just told her, as a person, I think that you're doing a great job. You're beautiful. It wasn't really a problem. It was just I wasn't going to be able to meet her needs.
Yeah.
And I was given the vibe that she probably didn't trust me. And I know how that feels as a parent, to not really.
But she's going to end up having to deal with that later.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have to let go at some point.
Yeah.
You're going to have to let your kid be themselves. And some of the most amazing experiences I've had with my children and with other children is when they're being their true self.
Yeah.
When they feel comfortable enough to be who they are.
Yeah.
Trust yourself as a parent. And know that you've done the right thing for your kids.
I do understand that it's a hard decision to place your kid with somebody else.
Yeah.
But I tell them follow your gut,
Yeah.
but I can't allow you to stress me out
True.
because I got other
Because
kids.
that'll affect all the other kids.
Right. I got stuff to do, you know. So
Yeah.
that was just that one time. But other than that,
I find with me, it's never the kids. It's never the
oh
kids'
no,
energy. It's
mm-mm.
like, it's always the parents' energy.
Absolutely.
Even so much so that sometimes I'm like, you know what, go sit over there.
Mhm.
Let me deal with the
I
kid.
got it.
And then the kid becomes themselves.
Mhm.
And I get the great photos and do all that stuff. I
Absolutely.
think they bring that stress that their parents have
Yeah.
with them. A lot of times I work with a lot of kids with special needs. And so a lot of my autistic children, the parents will be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When it's just, breathe.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Because the kids feed off of that, right? Just breathe, let the kid be the kid.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the Santa thing, it's like, oh, he's not supposed to touch that, don't touch that. And I'm like, this whole set is designed for the kids to mess up.
Right.
It's not for us, it's for the kids.
Right.
So let them do their thing. We'll stop them if they're going to do something that could hurt them.
Right.
But the rest of it, just let them be a kid. And that's the whole joy. And that's what I love about what you do.
Yeah.
Is I see kids truly being kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I love that we get to expand our kids' childhood. I think
Yeah.
we need to keep them children as long
as possible.
as we can. There's so much stress in the world that we go through, and there's so much stuff that kids see on TV and all this stuff that if we can keep them kids as long as possible, that's what I want. My older son goes to IVA over here, and they have a stuffed animal day.
Nice.
These are junior high kids.
So there's a waiting list to get in.
It's a lottery.
A lottery. Okay.
But it's the best thing in the world that ever happened to me, I think, because my kid, they have stuffed animal day where all the kids are running around with their favorite stuffy. Like, these are 11, 12, 13-year-old kids. To be able to be supported and still being a kid is an amazing thing.
Exactly.
Oh, they have nail painting day. If kids want to paint their nails, they can paint their nails. There's no stopping their imagination and their just ability to want to have fun.
Yeah, because this world try to push the kids to grow up too fast.
I grew up too fast.
I did too.
And I think that's probably why our mission,
Yeah,
a lot of our mission is to keep the kids and to keep the kids safe.
Right.
Because what the great thing I heard the other day is you become the adult you would have felt safe around.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, that's incredible, right? And I think it's a gift for me to be able to do that. And I know your ability to do that with these kids is a tremendous gift, not only to the kids, but to their parents. It's the community around them. And it's a gift for the future.
Yeah.
Because maybe the future will be a little more compassionate, a little more emotionally understanding, maybe even just emotionally intelligent. I think that's what a lot of generations are missing right now, the emotional intelligence.
Absolutely.
I don't think a world full of pull yourself up by your bootstraps is done us very much good.
Right.
Support me into making my life better. Don't just tell me to do it.
And that's something I had to learn later on too. Yeah. Especially, and just working with the kids, it allows me to kind of undo some of the stuff.
Right.
Undo some of the stuff that I was taught. Whew,
it's 100% the same way with me.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason, like, I should have been told as a young kid, don't cry.
Don't cry.
I said, cry. You're allowed to cry.
Yeah.
Let out those feelings instead
and
of bottling
words
them.
do hurt.
They do. Words hurt.
You're right.
And I think even apologies. Like, we're teaching our kids to apologize for what they've done.
Right.
If you've hurt someone, you need to understand why that person hurt and why your words carry such importance. I think, every day we're unlearning a lot of stuff and in turn making better humans.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the goal, is to make better humans than us.
Yeah.
100% better humans. Thank you so much for being on today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
I hope people get to know you a little bit more and know and love your family as much as I know and love your family, because it is these little things. Maybe a parent's like, oh, I've just dropped my kid off at daycare. You're not. You're leaving your kid in great hands, and your child is learning all this amazing stuff.
Right.
And even the little things of your child maybe saying please or thank you more matters.
It does. Yeah.
And when they bring it home and they say it without prompting, that's good parenting. Yes, even if you have to leave your child at a daycare, you're doing the right thing because you're putting your kid in the best place to let them grow.
Right.
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I hope all of you enjoyed the drive.